You got
Yo! Welcome to RaddTitan.
I thought you were going to do that thing, and then the guy gave the guy's chicken back, and then by the way, we're live. You know, so we're going to do that random thing like that. You know,
We'll start that each week. Let's go for it. Let's try and think of something. Anyway, so this is the weekly collectors chat. Why have you cut all the top of my head off, man? What happened with your things? Right. You're messing with my nice do, bro. This is 346 chat. This is RaddTitan bites back. This is the we're going to go through what we're getting up to over the last week. Obviously, on the last week's chat, we dropped that XM Studios have reached out to us, and Alex is going to be heading over there and having a conversation with the team over there and find out what's been going on, what's happened, and why. And obviously, a couple of I don't know how far are we into the chat? We're 60 seconds. A couple of pussies have decided to go on a couple of different groups.
And there's some monetization gone again.
Yeah, that's that. Fuck it, I don't care. They've gone on a couple of groups, and not our group, weirdly enough, and sort of put out there and said some silly things. So we're going to be talking about it and putting a few things straight. And obviously, if you are the said pussy that was doing these things, by all means comment, and we'll have a little conversation here. Jump in, the water's warm, and we can have an actual grown-up conversation about what's going on, why it's going on, and how it's going on, and we'll get onto it. So other than that, the week's been relatively quiet. I managed to unbox Savage Land Storm today, which I was really happy to do, get that out of the way, and had a look at it. It's been sitting in here for about 2 weeks.
But you've had it for about fucking month.
No, it's about 2 weeks it's been in there. It's been, I had it when it arrived just before I went on holiday, and then I went on holiday for 2 weeks. Then I come back, and then there were 4 statues in my room, boxed and needed to be unboxed. So, but finding the time to do a proper review and open up and take all the pictures, do the videos for Instagram, do everything, it takes a little bit of time. And I'm a bit rusty from doing reviews. I ain't done any in a while. So, hopefully. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I did in I tried to put up some of the shelves, the budget space, and I realized you can't really do it on your own.
Really?
Yeah, but I was quite persistent. I did really try, and I did actually put one up, and it was wonky as fuck. And then I tried again with one of the other ones because it was by the wall, so I thought it'd be easier, and it was smaller. Fucked that one up too. So it didn't go so good. Nearly ripped my fucking bicep off as well, by kind of holding it and kind of yanked,
Oh no!
But then I put the brackets on the wall, and then I didn't really take into consideration how fucking pissed the wall is. So I'm there with my little spirit level, measuring it all out, tape measure, doing it all to the T, getting it all done, getting it all right, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be perfect. Yeah, I literally hold it up, and I've got to screw the fucking thing, the brackets onto this thing, and I'm holding it and doing all this up a ladder, and I'm doing it by myself, and I'm like, and then Mary's fucking calling me, going, Alex, come here quick. I can't. I'm here. And then I end up getting one of the screws, 2 of the screws in, and then I get up, and it's more supported, and I realize the other fucking bracket's well miles away, and I can't get into it. So I had to take it back down. I come downstairs, and he was like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, Logan tripped over and I'm like, he's gonna fall over. What the fuck?
Well, what is he trying with his walking and things? He tripped over.
Yeah, I tripped over and banged his head on the side table thing, but it didn't he just kind of was more. It went on an edge or anything.
Okay. Did you have a big bump on his head? Is he alright?
Could have a fucking mark at all.
Okay, so it's not that bad then.
No, it's really not. So literally, I'm nearly falling off a fucking ladder. Oh, hello. And it was all pointless. That didn't really help, did it?
No, not all. You look now. You're being interrogated. Fucking hell.
Tell me what you know. Tell me what you know. Yeah. No, so fucking hell, I just turn this down.
It's like got a guy. I can't know if you've ever seen him. He's like a nerd, like a geeky guy. He does stand up, and some.
I don't like him. There's a guy I'm thinking of. I don't like him.
He's got dark hair.
Dark hair, and he's like.
He looks like he's on the spectrum.
Yeah.
He very well laugh. He's like some German woman was like, "You're not funny." He's like, "Oh, you know," says the person that's from, you know, the country that is known for this.
I've seen that one. I've seen that one.
You see that one where he's like, "Why did the chicken cross the road?" You see that one when he asked that, like, you know, why did he was following orders?
Yeah. I've seen that one. I don't find him.
He's like, knock, knock. And he's like, who's there? Open the door. I asked a question.
No, that joke is in Suits. In Suits, he says, "Oh, have you heard my my Nazi knock knock joke?"
Good.
And he goes, "Knock knock." And then he goes, "Who's there?" He goes, slaps him in the face. He goes, "I asked the questions here." And apparently the guy, he didn't know he was going to do that. So he just stands there and he's like,
I didn't see it. Oh, I don't think I saw Suits, did I?
I didn't see it, but that clip with Meghan Markle, yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. I think I did see that. I saw the first. I think me and Jenny watched the first season of it. Yeah, we saw the first season. Four shit. She's fucking shit in that.
I don't like the
She is so shit in that. She is a DEI fucking employment for that fucking job because she is shit. Right? She's well bad.
Yeah, I don't like the way they act in it. It's kind of like do you know, like in Buffy where it's not natural and it's like overplayed for the camera. Obviously, it's a TV show, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with Suits as well. It's like they're not real like actual conversations people would have.
Yeah, of course.
The way it's done.
I understand what you mean. You're aware, aren't you, that you're watching the TV show? You don't forget, like for any particular time. This is like a real conversation that can happen. Yeah, I got you.
Anyway,
it's all a bit smug though for me. It's like it's all a bit smug. They're all a bit like that. It's a bit like
I never watched it. I know Natalia watched it. I never saw it.
Thinking about your ex again, are you? Just checking.
I actually picked up the Batman Premium format, which was quite funny. It was.
Oh, you were telling about what you got this week. Good. Let's go into that.
Yeah, no, I got the Batman Premium format, and it's like the original one. It popped up on
What's
eBay.
The original one? You mean the original one? Why has it got two fucking originals in it?
Because they made about fucking 50 Batman. That's why.
Yeah, but there's only one original, cunt. There's not fucking two originals.
I don't know.
Maybe one.
It's the real deal original. The original.
The original. Okay.
The real
original.
It's not coming back, man. It's a really real world.
It's the original. Okay, go on. Tell me about it.
I got that. And
is the arm still glued?
Yeah, we both thought that anyway when I spoke to that.
I don't know.
No, I was trying to put it off. That actually means something different in America, doesn't it? That means wank off. I was trying to get it. That sounds like must get it off. I was trying to take it off anyway, and it wasn't coming off. And then I literally was like, "Oh, this motherfucker's glued it." And then I messaged him, and then I watched a couple of videos. I was like, dag, damn it. But the guy actually, I mean, I've got a couple of things off him.
Yeah.
And there's always something a bit wrong with some of them. There's always like really, really dusty, a couple of like scuffs and a couple of like chips on stuff. But the problem is they're so cheap that it's like, But the thing is like, well, the point is when you have something listed on eBay, it's irrelevant how cheap it is if it's not listed as damaged.
Spoken like a true Jew.
No, but if you order something and someone goes, never been displayed and blah 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 blah, pet free, fucking smoke free home, and you take it out of the box and it's like covered in dust and it's got dog hair all over it, and then it stinks of fucking cigarettes, you're gonna contact them and go, you're a fucking liar. Even if you pay 50 quid for it.
Baby, I love you.
Anyway, cunt. Let's go into some of the comments then.
Yeah, you're so funny.
Evan in the house. How you doing, Evan?
Yo, Evan, man, mad love Evan.
Gonna listen to the GM if it gets through. Oh, actually, sorry. Let me message this guy because he normally wants to watch. Let me send this through.
While you're sending things, I just want to say a mad shout out to our sponsor. The sponsor of this week's chat is Speculative Fiction shop. So if you don't know Spec Fiction, you've got Todd Johnson over there. He's been a loyal supporter of RaddTitan for years now, and we're very proud that he sponsors the chat. And we're hoping to get him on. We want to be talking to him. He's quite a busy guy. He's in the middle of like sorting out his store and getting everything up and running and looking like $1 million. So he's a very busy guy, but we're hoping to get him on and have a chat with him on the show about some of the stuff he's got going in the pipeline in the future. But cracking guy, you can go over there, check out his website, check out his page in his group, and you can basically get almost anything. All company
check out
pieces, fan art pieces. You got the weekly deals,
dynamic deals.
Yeah, the dynamic deals should be dynamic duo. So nice play on words there. Good. That would be us.
I'll put the link in the chat anyway, in case anyone does want to look at the deals. So that's going to come up there. Nice guy in the house. How you doing?
Welcome, brother.
Chesh, evening fellow statue addicts, pop culture fanatics, comic and film enthusiasts. Hope everyone is having a swell week.
I hope Nick Chesh wasn't chatting shit. I saw a name that looks similar like him. Wasn't he chatting shit? Or do I have to correct him or not?
No, he just says I agree a bit, but
I agree a bit. Would you agree with? Would you agree with me?
I agree a bit as well.
What bit do you agree with?
We're going to go on to it. Just stop jumping ahead.
Fucking I agree.
Movie Collector 84. Hey, Daniel Domino. Evening, lads. Stayed up to hear this. How's it going? Your Vision. Hey, everyone. How's it going? Rocco Franze. Is that? Franze?
Well, small what my screen now is.
Evan, how you doing? Mitchell Lawrence. Evening. How you doing? Savage Storm looks gorgeous, George. Alex's shelf is straight. Yeah, it was really wonky, man. It was bad. If I put any statue on it, it's going to fucking tip over, especially that Batman that doesn't have a fucking safe base on it. Fucking anyway.
It is actually the weight distribution on that statue isn't great in general.
I added some bubble things on the bottom of it.
It's still not great. I had that piece and I added it as well, but it's still the way that the capes. What it basically is the cape is the base is over here, and where the weight is on the cape, and the cape's over there. And it's quite far away from the base. It's almost like a zigzag. So it's pulling it constantly in one direction, which is a little bit of a shame. The weight is not central, which is a problem.
Josh in the house, how you doing? I never understood why they would go back to school in Buffy with vampires and demon teachers. Yeah, I actually, the only thing with Buffy I watched was the original movie. I watched the original movie and that was it.
Yeah, I remember that. That's Jamie.
No, something Swanson. Was it Kirsty Swanson? No.
Kirsty Swanson is Buffy, but then there's Matey Boy as well. You know, what's his name?
Jason Priestley's in it.
Jason Priestley, but I'm not thinking about him. I'm thinking about the guy who plays like her watcher who looks after her. So he's a proper good actor. It's Vinny's dad. No. Sutherland. It's Donald Sutherland, I believe. It's Donald. From Sutherland.
You know who's in there as well is Ben Affleck's in it.
Yes.
Basically, he's only in it like one little bit where he's like they're playing basketball and someone slams a basketball and he says something to them, and he talks about it on a podcast where someone he was one of his first, I think his first talking role, and then he got all excited. He went to the movie, took his friends or something, and then when he watched it, they dubbed over his voice, and all he had to say was like, "Take the ball," or let's play, or something like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He floats, doesn't he? He floats down. He's like, "Here, man, just take it." Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He's Alex two times. Yeah. Get the papers. Cheers, McGee. How you doing? Nelson Ortega. You know the original. Well, nothing compares to the original. Yeah. And then Demon Slayer CM. What does wank off mean there? That means the same as also.
Don't ask.
Nelson in the house. Over the pond and through the woods, Alex and Gio, we go. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, everyone. Cheers,
yeah,
man.
That's it.
Collector Zone, closing shop and driving. What's up, everyone? How you doing?
Welcome.
Tai G. Good day, lads. How's it going?
Welcome, brother.
Who's that? Is that in Bison? That looks nice. That's your boy, isn't it? Dave Wolf, evening, Dave. Sorry, I didn't call you back, buddy. Quite busy this afternoon. So yeah, caught up with those. Where do you want to go with the chat? Do you want to go into the images, or go? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
I'm easy. I'll fly whatever direction you want to go.
We'll go with the order. We'll go with the order of the images then. So I didn't pull up anyone's names really because I don't really want to give anyone airtime, you know.
I think what disappointed me was just the cowardly manner in which it's done. I would prefer people like this. This is how I know they're not members of like our group, because in our group you can just post that. It would be fine. It would be absolutely fine. You could just post a conversation and start asking questions.
Nick Chesh says some of the collectors were unhappy because they thought they were going to get more than an update. They wanted answers, so they felt it was clickbait, and they could have been flagged prior to the live. Well, it just says XM responds, or what was it? XM reaches out. I can't remember.
No, it says XM reaches out to RaddTitan, and that is what they did. They reached out and they asked us. They said to us that the NDA is over, time has elapsed, just like we promised when Alex turned up out of the blue and asked and used his friendship and used his previous employment history, get his foot in the door and actually have a conversation with Ben. When he put his foot in the door and he started pressing Ben about what's going on and we want to have an interview, we want to put a camera in your face, we want to do all this shit. He was like, look, there's things I can tell you, but I can't talk about certain things for legal reasons. We've signed an NDA with this investor and we can't discuss it. But when the time is up, because there's always a time limit on an NDA, if you don't know, he said, when the time is up, I promise I'll bring you over and we'll have a conversation again. That time is now. So XM reaches out to RaddTitan is completely 100% accurate. There isn't any clickbait going on there. Clickbait would be RaddTitan knows all and will tell all about what's going on with XM Studios. We will share all the information.
Breaks the news.
Yeah, exactly. That's not what happened. They reached out to us. They want us to come over there. We were working out dates and everything else. There's only one part of the criticism which I completely agree with, and that is, we both agree, which is that XM should probably, have posted something just to tell people what's going on or what they feel they're happy to share. But again, that's up to them to handle it how they want to handle it.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm just trying to find the thing now. Is it that one? Yeah. I mean, the thing about it as well. I guess we'll go into the XM thing.
How else could you word that? How else could you word it that it wasn't clickbait? Would you want us to put XM say we could want us to come over and interview them? Is that how you want the heading to be?
Well, the other side of it as well is like, we actually did share that the XM hasn't cancelled any orders, which is actually more than people knew before, and that's actually quite a big deal because most of the questions are,
welcome.
Where's my this? Where's my that? Is this cancelled? Is that cancelled? So that is part of it. I don't even know there's some type of controversy. I'll watch you guys for the fun of it. Thank you, Demon Slayer. So the whole thing about this is there's a lot of people. Sorry, burping it. There's a lot of people sort of coming out of the woodwork, and the funny thing about it is literally 90% of those people have actually been removed from RaddTitan when you do look into it. So there literally is an agenda there. Or there's a lot of XM haters, there's a lot of RaddTitan haters. So you're always going to get these kind of conversations going. The point about it is, back in December, I was in Singapore for work, which wasn't with XM, so that was with Mighty Jacks. I was there for the Comic-Con, which XM did not attend. I reached out to XM to go see the gallery. Went in there and I said to Ben, look, you guys need to address this. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to answer the questions. I said, I want to film it. And they basically said no. They go, you can't film it. If you film anything, we're not going to cover anything because we can't talk about it. The other side of it is we can have a conversation, sit down, we can go over some things which we can't discuss on camera. And I chose that option because that way, if there was anything that came out that was really daunting and really troublesome, I could then use that to help people, kind of behind the scenes, and to help it in a way of when you see people saying, hey, are you worried about this? Or, hey, is this cancelled or that cancelled? I can kind of say, I don't think so. Or, I can kind of hint at it rather than actually sharing it. The whole big thing about this is, you could go there next week. And the point about going there is you can do a Zoom call. But, if anyone has had an interview or had an interview over Zoom, it's a whole different thing. Sitting in front of someone and asking them questions, there's more chance they're going to be more honest about it. And you could also read the situation, whether they're honest or not, a lot easier. And the conversation is going to flow better. You're going to be able to read the conversation better. And, it was their choice. And, from a selfish perspective, I'm not going to say to them, no, because it's something I want to do and it's something I want to address. And it's something that, we are the best people for this because we have all our history. And, so from that perspective, yeah. And there's always going to be that side of it where if people from the other channels were invited, they'd be singing a different fucking tune. They'll be going along just as well. And the other side of this as well is that, the whole point of this is, we can listen to what they say, we can assess what they say, we can kind of think about it, break it down and do whatever. But they need to act. They need to act. They need to deliver. And there's still a small chance that they could just be buying time, doing this to buy time, and doing this as a way of, okay, this is going to buy us another 6 months until they start fucking delivering stuff. That's it. As soon as when they start delivering things to people and fulfilling all of the past orders, that's when they can start to be trusted again. No matter what they say next week, it's all information. It's all giving answers about things that have happened. It's all this and this and this. But the main part about it is they need to deliver these things. They need to show people that they're serious. They need to deliver the backlog. And one of the things as well is, like, I know that I saw someone's comment where they said, my Spider-Man transformation pre-order is coming up to 4 years now. What the fuck, blah, 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 blah. That went up for pre-order 2022 December because I was in the con there. So there's a lot of exaggeration going on there. No, and also the other side of it, I know the other side of it as well is there's a lot of stuff where they pre-order from a distributor who will take a pre-order based upon a render or based upon a rumor that
we've done that. We've done that.
Oh yeah. When
I got Venom, I got XM Studio Venom based on a sketch and cable. Based on Venom was like a bubble, like a fucking just a fucking sketch. And I got that from Gabby, and I got us both one. And that was basically, like you're saying, that has to be taken into account. If you are getting your pre-orders before they become pre-orders, you cannot include that time because it's not live. If you've got a distributor that's like, yeah, I can get you one. I've just done it. I just did it for someone. I just did it for a collector. I shared an Odin, a fan art group that I'm a moderator in. I shared it, and he contacted me. He goes, "Who the fuck is that? I need that." And I went, I can't. I basically told them who's making it, and he said, "I need to have it, and I want to get on that order now." I said, well, I can ask the guy if you can grab one. I can try and get you a deposit. Price hasn't even been announced yet. Nothing had been announced. Yeah. He's doing it. It will be made. But if that guy gets in contact with me in 3 years' time and is like, you know what, where is it? It's like, mate, it's not live yet. It's going to, they'll take it. People will take the pre-order, but You know, you've got to include when it actually goes live. And from the minute it goes live, what are we talking about? A year or 2 years? They're definitely delayed either way, but you can't include a early fucking, you know, distributor sorting you out and adding that to your time and bitching about it. You already know what you're doing. It's a little bit dishonest. It's a disingenuous comment at best. But
I don't know, a lot of their
say
did come out when the gallery opened, and that was 2022, the beginning, I think.
Yeah, but I want to say a couple of things. This is what I want to say. For a start, RaddTitan is my channel, and it's Alex's channel, right? We built the channel. It belongs to both of us. It's both of our baby, right? I don't work for fucking XM. I have never worked for XM. I don't work for XM. So when you do your bullshit posts or you want to mention somebody's name, don't fucking say RaddTitan. If you want to mention Alex, mention Alex. Don't bring fucking RaddTitan, because I'm assuming you're talking about me. And if you start talking shit about me, there's going to be a problem. And I'm going to have to bite back a little bit and put you in your place. Because there's a couple of facts that need to be taken into account here. And here they are. Number one, XM Studios asked for us. If you don't like that, who the fuck who? Grab a channel, get some subs, put some work in, graft your ass for 10 years, go work for the company, one of us, will go work for the company for nearly, 2 years? Whatever it was, go do all that work, and maybe you'll have that respect.
Nearly 5 years.
Right. Then you'll have that respect. And then people will ask you to go over there and help based on your reputation and based on the work that you've done. Don't sit there in the background like a fucking pussy and start talking about things about boo-hoo. You know, why don't they just do this? Why don't they just do that? What you just said they didn't ask you. They asked us, and we will answer. Alex will go there, and to be honest, we've been more than fair with, you know, we're saying write some questions. Obviously, if we get 5,000 questions, we can't ask all 5,000 of them. So there are going to be questions that are not going to get asked, but that's just going to be purely on how fucking stupid your question is. If you've got a good question, it's going to get asked. Even if it's a tough question, it will 100% get asked. And then Alex can sit across from Ben and whoever he's talking to, and he can look in the whites of their eyes. And if he comes out of them and he doesn't believe it, then he's going to say he doesn't believe it. And that's how it will go. And like Alex says, if they deliver, things will get better. And you can't trust the words of anybody. We can only sit there, we can ask the questions, and we can listen to the answers. That's the best anybody can do. There's nothing else you can do. Do you think, honestly, if they send a written post saying all this stuff is going to happen, does that make it any better? Does that make you sleep better at night knowing that? Or is that just the same delaying tactics?
Especially the way they word their social media posts.
And many companies have came out and said, you know, well, many companies have come out and said, you know, we're not in trouble, this is all going to be fine, and they've gone broke. So it doesn't change absolutely anything. You've got to sit there, ask the questions, put them in a bit of a tough spot, and see how they come out of it at the other end. That's the best shit we can hope for. The thing that pisses me off is just a little bit of, I think people forget the effort and the work, and I think they just think that you're sat scratching your nuts all the time, and then you know that the CEO of XM Studios just calls you up and invites you over to do something, and it's a bit like, it's a little unfair. It's a little unfair to be so short-sighted about it and be a bit like, well, you know, why are they fucking going? Well, we were asked to go, and it's just that we were asked. So it's a bit like, you know, I feel a little bit like there's people out there that just think that this shit just falls in your lap, that you ain't done any work. I mean, Jesus, how long have we been doing this game?
I think as well, when we had our 10-year anniversary, but we had it late, didn't we? Because we missed off because we missed it. We went for the kind of next anniversary, so we've been doing it probably about 12 years now.
You know what's worse as well, right? Some guy put a post up, and he put a post up. What's he called? I'm going to give him some time. What the fuck's his name?
What, the Dion or something?
Yeah, Dion Cole, is it? He put a post up in multiple groups, right? Basically, fucking, you know, this, that, and the other. You know, just being like a bit obtuse, and so then, you know, it goes. I can't respond obviously because it's in groups I'm not in. So it starts like that, and that's fine, right? But I'm a little bit like, okay, he's not in the RaddTitan group, so that's fine. So he can't talk to us there, so he's doing that. That's all right. But then he makes a comment on on a thing I shared on my Instagram that basically went onto our page, and then he's like, and I was like, I'm sure that's the fucking guy. That's literally done about 4 posts in 4 different groups, like fucking attacking us. So I'm like, ain't you the fucking guy attacking us? Like in the other groups? Why are you fucking commenting here? And he's like, well, I'm going to call this, it's like whatever. I see this and I think it's a sham and all this, blah, blah, blah. So then I comment and I basically...
He actually said, I think it's a shame. But I think he meant sham.
Yeah, but my response worked for both anything. And I explained, well, what's a sham? That Alex went over there, that he took time out of his fucking thing that he was actually there to do, to go over and try and get answers for other people. He put his relationship with XM on the line. Let me tell you, who else has done it? Has anybody done it? You talk a good game, you talk a good game and say that you can just walk in there and ask the questions. Has anybody done it? Has anybody tried to do it? Nah. All right. We'll get to that later. Okay. So you put your relationship on the line. You try and get answers for other people. You ain't got no pre-orders of XM. What the fuck do you care? So you do all of that, and then it gets thrown back at you like, well, you're an employee, so you can't be trusted. And that's kind of around everywhere. And I'm thinking, well, hold up a minute. How does that work? You're actually using your relationship to try and find answers for these people, and they're criticizing you for using your relationship to get answers that helps them. I think that's fucking embarrassing and shameful at best. Because I tell you something else. There's many people in this world that would just hold on to their little nugget of people that they have, and they wouldn't share it with no one. And they'd sit right the fuck back and say, I'm not risking falling out with my fucking people or who I used to work with. What happens if I need another job? I ain't going to put them on the spot. Oh, they wouldn't even say nothing, not publicly or not privately. So the fact that you did, it should be commended instead of it being used as a stick to beat you with, which I think is a little bit unfair at best. Because I truly believe that the majority of people would never risk it. They wouldn't go there and fucking put them on the spot like that. Not a fucking chance. I don't believe so.
There's more to it as well, because what you have to remember is I'm now working for another company. So basically, I risk pissing off my current employer by doing this interview. And I had to actually go to, well, I didn't have to, but out of courtesy, I contacted Anne and I said, hey, just to let you know, this offer's come up. It's something I would like to do. It's a good opportunity. It's something that the community needs. Are you okay if I attend this? If not, I totally understand, because I'm working for you guys now. Let me know, And he come back and he goes, look, this is a good opportunity. I can't say no to this. Obviously, it's for a competitor, but this is something that I'm not going to stand in your way with. Yeah. So and was really cool about it, but there's still
it's decent.
There is that. Well, but there's still that kind of part of it where behind the scenes there might be an issue about that. And I'm risking my relationship with XM, and I'm risking my job currently to do this. So and also I'm pissing off my girlfriend for going as well. So
understand business. If somebody is like, it's one thing to put a camera in his face and sit down and say, "I want to ask you these questions." It's another thing when he says that he signed an NDA, and he may have told you things privately. He could have let things slip privately, but if you even slightly suggested any of that information too much to anybody, your relationship is finished, and you're probably liable to be sued, and he would probably be liable for that investor of what would happen. So at the end of the day, there is a line where you've got to say, okay, what do we do now? So we went over there, and it wasn't like I don't think it was billed as we're going to go over there and get all the answers. I mean, your ego sometimes, how you chat, can get you into fucking trouble. So I don't know who you could have said that to.
No, the conversation was that I will be in Singapore and I will be attending the gallery, and I'll try and have this conversation with Ben, and I'll try and get it filmed. It was, I'm going to, if he's up to it, I'm going to film it. Obviously,
the thing was when I explained these things to this Dion Cole, or I think that was his name. When I explained that, he put a message up, and then I basically, said, well, hold up a minute. And I listed all these things. I says, where's the fucking problem? I got radio silence, like for longer than 24 hours. And what I'm thinking is either two things have happened. Either he's been hit by a train, or he looked at those responses and thought, you know what, I don't have an argument for this. But then I'm thinking, why go public in all these other groups starting an argument? When, you know what bothers me? Our group is open, bro. My messenger is open. You're not blocked. Reach out to me. If you have a fucking question and you want to send it to me, I'll answer it. I ain't going to fucking ignore you. That's not who I am. Ask anybody.
Let me just see if there's any kind of questions in here anyway. So, commented in RaddTitan. I didn't even know there was type of controversy here. Just watch you guys for fun of it. Thanks, man. Hey guys, loving the content. I think it's a mix of jealousy in the community's love for drama and negativity, sadly, which has always been around. I trust you guys to ask them tough questions. Stay positive, gents. Thank you very much. I think that's Chris. Can't wait to get the XM Moon Knight Geo probably tomorrow. Oh, is that the guy I sold it to?
Yeah, that's the guy I sold it to. I sold it to. He's in Israel, man. Fucking sent me a message going like wherever it was bombed or some shit. And I was like, fuck.
Did he send you some shekels? Shekels.
He shackled me the fuck up.
Sam the man, yo room tour, Alex, always great. Yeah, we had a conversation. Oh no, that was the beginning of the chat. Anyway, the cabinets are not up yet anyway, so yeah, we're going to try and work on that. Your vision, how you doing? Oh damn, it's just straight to the bottom there. Mitchell Lawrence, Godzilla was 2021. Yeah, that's been a while. There's been some. I will ask Ben about that, but allegedly nothing's been cancelled now. So anyway, Taiji.
That was the one we were the most worried about, was the Godzilla line, because obviously, because they didn't make it in vinyl. Like Godzilla collectors like things in vinyl, so we were concerned that maybe there wasn't enough interest in it.
Wasn't demand. Yeah. How are you doing, Darren Crofer? Eric Peter Carlson. That sounds Swedish. Alex and Gio, have patience, man. How on earth do people find the time to complain and bitch about all this in the hobby? I can't imagine taking 5 minutes of my day to cry on a message board. Be a man and suck it up. I mean, a lot of people have a lot of money sitting in pre-orders, so I can understand the frustration there. I can understand.
Well, you're upset with us for? We're trying to fucking help you. Trying to get you the answers. Trying to get you the true answers. You think a written fucking post? You think a written fucking post is going to answer things better than fucking you sitting across him?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think people are frustrated, and I mean, I think that they are, kind of pairing it and kind of going, well, it's
what do you think fucking Piers Morgan does? Do you think that he meets these people fucking code on the couch, that he's not met them, he don't know them? How do you think he gets them on his couch in the first place? He uses their relationship and his name and following to be able to do that. And all we're doing is exactly the same. We are trusted, and we're using the reputation and the relationship prior existing for both of us for a long time. We were supporting and promoting XM in 2015 when no fucker was doing any of that. And we got attacked from all sides by all the Sideshow fanboys. And we still do, because there's loads of XM haters still out there. And listen, that's absolutely fine. And they have acted in a way that I 100% do not agree with. Absolutely not. I want to fundamentally state that. I do not agree with what they've been up to and how they've been handling it. But you're going to have to ask the questions and get the fucking answers. And if someone turns around to you and they say they've got an NDA outstanding, then you've got to wait until that elapses. Now we can fucking talk. So let's go.
And the other side of it as well is, I mean, if people do have questions which are not about pre-orders, not about, factory updates and things like that, if it's more specific about other things, then send them to me. I've got a whole list of questions I've got together, and let me go through these as well. But yeah, send them to me. Dion is a great guy, a little troll online, but only to rattle your cage. His frustration is with XM. L1 Slayer. Some people seem to be a bit paranoid, looking for the worst in everything. I can understand though, if XM's been silent for a year and a half, I can understand the frustration with that. Yeah, Dion bought like 30 or 40 XM statues, so he was invested with XM.
But then let us fucking help you, man. Allow us to help you. We're trying to fucking help you here. Get the answers for you.
Yeah.
If you're honestly telling me, if you're honest to God saying to me that a statement across their social media would put you at ease, then that's great. But I've seen that from companies that then go bust. So, fine.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that when Jerry Macaluso was driving the fucking company Ferrari around, he was posting saying everything's all right. We're not in any trouble at all.
It's like the little dog with the fire. Do you know that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's I think it's just called "It's Fine" GIF. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's just like that. Like, I know it doesn't share. Ah, God damn it! It's like the little dog where it's basically like,
anyway,
there's a fire around him, and he says it's fine anyway.
Even if this guy, even if this guy has got all these pre-orders, right? What's the excuse for running your mouth in other groups? Why don't you send a PM to either me or Alex and ask some questions? Have a conversation. Never happened. Never happened. The door is open, man. It's a fucking open door. In fact, there's not even a door on this. There's an open void for you to stick your fucking head in and go, "Oi, Gio, you know what's going on that fucking thingy? Can you tell me anything about this? Why did this happen? Why did that happen? Can you answer me what you're going to fucking do when you go over there? You're going to have any part of it?" There's a million questions to ask. I will answer those questions. And I answered them on the messenger thing on our page, and then I got silent. So obviously, that could have been done 5 minutes ago. Why go run into like 4 or 5 other groups we're not in to start some trouble?
Yeah.
It's not the great way to handle it. You know, I mean, that's not grown up behavior, man. Sorry.
Let me go through these, otherwise we won't get anything done. Yeah, Dion is just frustrated. He's not the best at expressing it, but knowing him in real life, he is dicking around also. Ledge Limited Collectibles. Hey mates, how's the #1 show on YouTube doing today? Wow, so someone's a fan. There's our one fan. Thanks, man.
Or taking the piss. It's one or the other.
Yeah. No, he was being serious. Norman Rich, how you doing, man? God bless you guys. You're giving too much energy to people that are trying to assign blame and responsibility for XM shenanigans on RaddTitan. Nothing will be good enough. Yeah, of course.
Thanks, man. It's a very logical fucking
answer. XM comes back in full force. I just hope XM comes back in full force, making banger statues.
So do we.
LOL, haha. They won't ledge my bet, is what collectors are saying. C. Wilson Sr. What's good, fellas? Here's a reasonable question to ask. If they can't deliver on current POs, can NRDs be used towards XM stock pieces?
Great question. And 100% should be asked.
God, I need to work out now how to copy that. Can I copy that? No. Send it to me on Send me an email, alex@raddtitan.com, and then I can collate it, because once we come off the chat, these disappear. Exactly. Collectors out, and people are frustrated with XM. RaddTitan's in the middle, wanting to help, but collectors are now very sensitive, not having answers straight away. Hope the interview will calm things. Hopefully, I still have Prowl. I still have Prowl and pre-order. Oh well, I don't need it anyway. I sold all my others. It's a shame. No name, as in no name. XM counts full payments as NRD as well. They told me since I paid in full, I can only transfer that money to another product they have, even if there's no sign of the product being produced. That's what we're going to try and confirm next week, but allegedly nothing's been cancelled.
Got to be careful, like as well. I feel mostly sorry for people that have like basically fucking cancelled their orders. Yeah. They're the guys I feel really fucking gutted for. People that have like got money in there and they've just gone and they've cancelled it. Like, you know what I mean? What happens if that fucking piece gets made now? What the fuck happens then? We have to try and find a way after this interview, if people have cancelled it, we've got to try and convince XM for them to be understanding and basically accept them back into the pre-order.
To be honest with you, it won't be down to XM though, because it'll be down with the distributors.
Yeah, that's half of the fucking problem.
That's the problem. Is if you've ordered through, someone like a grey market guy, and you've gone cancel my order, that money's gone elsewhere now. That order's potentially taken. So
that's a fucking nightmare.
You can't. And if you sort of say, for example, we use Todd for an example because he's,
use Todd for an example.
No, we shouldn't really. But if you've ordered from Spec Fiction and gone basically, you've got 5 XM pre-orders. You email Todd and you've only paid your NRD and you've gone, hey Todd, I want to cancel, blah blah blah. He's gone, well, these ain't officially been cancelled yet, so you'll lose your NRD. And you've gone, yeah, fuck it, because you're pissed off. Those have been reassigned. They've been reassigned to other people potentially.
That's just a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
They're the fucking guys that I worry about. The ones that are steadfast, that are just being like, look, I'm just going to hold the line and see what the fuck happens.
Well, that's the thing as well. I mean, I know that there are people who probably got an NRD where they're doing payment plans, but the problem with that is they probably already paid off their payment plan. So, they may have then used it as a way of going, okay, I'm going to cancel and get the rest of my money back. I don't want these XM pieces. A lot of people are selling their XM collections. George Raw sold his, just trying to sell his Samurai collection. So, there is that as well.
But this is in a way as well. I'm a little proud of that. Like I'm genuine. Like I'm glad that people take this shit seriously in regards to the relationship, because I take it seriously. I'm like that. If they fucked me over, if someone fucked me over, I thought they fucked me over, I would honestly do the same. So I'm glad that people sort of are not just thinking, because it's the thing that drives me crazy about Prime One. When people do go, you've broken my trust, now I don't want any of your pieces in my collection. If they take it that seriously, then fucking fair play to them. Good on them. If that's how they want to see it, then fair play.
Yeah.
They're seeing it as a true relationship between two parties, and that I actually see it exactly that way. My money isn't just somebody's money. If you fuck me out of something or try and screw me into something, it'll be like, like when I go out for dinner, right? I go out for dinner, and if it's shit, right, I still pay. If it's shit, and even if I don't eat it, I still pay. I just never fucking come back. And I will tell everybody it's shit. Everybody I know. I'll be like, don't go eat there. That's how I handle it. My wife doesn't understand it, because she, in her family, they go, I'm not paying for that. They go, I'm not paying for that.
I've been there.
I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that steak I've ate 70% off. I'm not paying for that. Me, I don't do that. I shut up. I eat it. I'm polite. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, it was nice. Thanks. And then I basically will never come back. I'll probably leave a negative review, or that's the worst it's going to get. But I never come back. So I talk with my money. And I think you've got to treat statue companies the same. And I want to make this fundamentally clear. I still do not know what is going on. And when I've seen the interview back myself, and I've spoken to you in private, what I want to know is, are they buying for time, or is it changing and the tide's turning in their favor again, and they're going to start fucking producing some shit, and they're going to start fixing up. That's where I'm in the same place as everybody else. The only thing I'm sad about is I'm not going to be there to stand across from Ben and get that feeling from myself, because I would really like to do that. I would like to stand across from him and look in his eyes when he's talking and answering these questions, so that I can see.
Yes, I would want you there. Let me just go through these comments again.
Sorry, I won't interrupt you again.
There's that promise. I get Nick, but knowing Dion in real life, he's comical. I know he's just dicking around. But the point is, we don't know him, so that's the thing.
We don't know him.
That's the same argument that my mum uses for my dad. It's like, well, yeah, he's always like that, and it's like, yeah, but other people don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, my dad's a bit of a prick sometimes. He's probably listening as well, but he knows he's a prick. So,
love you, Dad.
Love you, Dad. But he speaks, but like his brain moves a lot slower than his mouth. As long as the XM quality is still there, that's the big one for me. Then I don't mind waiting to ensure the quality is there. That's one of my points on one of the questions is about QC, how they're going to maintain QC when it's a big priority at the moment that they need to get out things that are top tier. If they put out anything and it's fucked, they're in big trouble.
Oh yeah,
they're in big. If they start delivering all their stuff has QC issues, they are in big trouble. That's terrible. I'm sure they'll come back. Stuart Murray in the house, Robert Henriksen, they're done. They did way too much damage to the brand. Sorry, I got hiccups. My number one favorite show on YouTube. That's for damn sure. RaddTitan is killing it. Thanks, man. We got compliments all day.
Who the fuck is he? I need him in my life.
Cheers, Cola Man. They are needed. People keep saying they are frustrated at XM. Sorry, mate. That's not a reason for being an entitled dick. Yeah, exactly.
Also, as well, like,
you said you weren't going to fucking interrupt me.
Shit, I did. Fuck it.
Let me just finish.
Sorry. I'll wait.
Sexy Lamb, got to make that content. Yeah. Murumasi, Prime One Studios, 40%. Sorry, boss. I got told off. Sideshow, 40%. XM Studios, 20%. I don't know what that. Oh, is that your collection? I'm assuming.
Oh, okay.
Love you guys. Fuck the haters. Cheers, Tommy Cole. Leon, I'm so critical and cautious of Prime One since the Lobo. Yeah. Leon sent me the prices. He was tempted to get the Lobo to repaint it because it was on like 50% offer. And then basically it was like the shipping was just fucking obscene. Jurgen 2. I will say XM for kind of DOA to me with how they have been for years. I had a PO and it's been 3 years. I've been waiting. I feel like they've been floating like the Titanic to the iceberg. Yeah, could easily be
more than possible, brother. It's more than possible.
The other point I want to say, right, and this is something which it kind of bothers me a little bit because it's just wait, one more comment. What happened that they ended up needing investment? What's going to change and stop repeat happening again? XM do super products, I'm assuming. So it's in the back. Brian O'Rourke, you can send that to me on Facebook or to email alex@raddtitan.com and I can ask and put it in there. It's just that I can't copy and paste from here at the moment. But one of the things that did kind of annoy me a little bit was I reached out to a collector. They have a very vocal group who is XM and RaddTitan haters for sure. I reached out to them to say, look, I know you guys have a problem with us and whatever else on your group, and there's very vocal people about it and very vocal people at XM. So, if you want to get some questions together from your group, and we'll be happy to include them and make sure they're asked. And then his response was he goes and posts like that's me asking him in a voice clip. He's like, oh yeah, thank you, and then he goes and puts out his post, and I'm like, yeah, I think she was honest here. I said that I reached out to you. So he basically, where is this question thing? Oh, fuck's sake. Oh yeah, so he's like, yeah, just heard last week XM Studios will be holding an interview. He kind of makes out like it's all on him. And that kind of pisses me off a little bit because this is why this guy was kind of removed in the first place, where he tries to twist everything to be that he's like the Robin Hood of the community. He's there to save everyone. And it's all twisted to make it look like it's him doing things. And that pissed me off because I approached him and he kind of made it like,
he's inserting himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you basically asked him if he had anything that he would like to his
group
they'd like to add. And that as a result, he's basically making out to them that he's inserted himself in and he's going to make sure that these things happen.
And also, made out he went away and did a fucking 40-minute video about, the whole video we did last week. Like a 40-minute video. Exactly, here's here now. Like, say my name, baby. Yeah, this is comical. It is comical because you're basically you were approached, and then you make out like you're the Robin Hood of the group or the community to basically say. And even when you were approached by someone saying, "Did Alex and Gio ask you to help gather the questions?" You're like, "No, it was my plan." Blah blah blah. You make out like it was all you. So that's quite dishonest.
But then that's just what's that? Just downright dishonest then. It's downright dishonest. Is that what that is?
Oh yeah.
So when he's even asked, it's like, no, I was going to anyway. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the white eye of the community. Yeah, he thinks, and it's just that way of like twisting everything to make it sound like, he is the people's person, and he is the the white knight of the hobby and the Robin Hood and whatever else. But okay.
I did like the way he actually tried to stay on point when people were just getting a bit.
I did say that. Yeah, that was the point as well. Where I was going to say, the positive side of what he was doing was there were like some RaddTitan haters, and he, their comment was
he redirected them to the point. He redirected them to the point of like, look,
it was like basically a fuck XM, fuck RaddTitan, whatever, and he said, "Hey guys, this is about asking questions." And I think that was a good thing he did. And I was going to get onto that as well.
You got to get onto the good and the bad. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's about transparency. So, mate, it's not great to fucking sort of paint a picture. But I mean, people like at the end of the day, you've got all these, you've got social media people as well. And I understand they want traffic and they want their fucking groups to be like pumping and busy. I completely get it. But at the same time, I think it's nice of you to reach out and ask, to be honest. But I wouldn't have done that to a group that fucking has got loads of like people that have been removed and fucking have got nothing good to say about fucking us or anything. So I wouldn't have done that.
Your issue is you're only accepting questions via your Facebook group, and this is a community. No, because people can ask it on the actual last video we did. And I've given my email address many times so people can email it to me. So it's not just on the fucking Radd.
Oh, and you can also use the website too. You can also use the the webpage. You can do that. Yeah, you can use the page. You can do it there as well. It's fine.
I agree. If I had money at stake, I'd want to know what's going on. But why not contact Alex and Gio direct, ask for help, since they're having the interview rather than bomb boards? Yeah.
Just like it.
All right, let's get back onto this then. All right. Anything you want to add on this, or are we done with that now?
Yeah, I listen. Like I said, the door. My only issue is really that the door is open. I don't know this person, and they could have reached me on Messenger. They could have asked me to be added to the RaddTitan group so that he can ask those questions publicly to the group. I don't mind. The door is fucking open. It's not shut. Unless you've been blocked for being a cock, you've got nothing to worry about. So just ask. Even at this point of him going into other groups, my only issue is, like I said, don't ever question my integrity. My record is fucking spotless and it speaks for itself. When you've got a record like mine, put your fucking nuts on the table and we'll compare. Because I have never fucking ever, I've always called it straight. So I don't like anybody even remotely. That'll get you instantly removed and blocked from me, because I won't listen to one person say and try and make out that there's some sort of underhanded tactic going on here. Not from my side of it. I give nobody a free ride. I don't give a fuck who you are, what CEO you're from. Watch any of my interviews with any of the CEOs of any of the companies and watch me fucking call it exactly down the line. I've got my record speaks for itself. I've got the proof. So just don't fucking bring me into this sort of silly game, because it will just end badly.
Anything that anyone counters anything you say, you'll just block them and delete them.
How?
That's what he's claiming.
But the guy that wants your name said.
Yeah.
Is that why?
The guy who was removed from RaddTitan.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, anyway.
But that's why it has to be like this. But you still reached out to this person. So what's the explanation for that? So what's the explanation for that?
Well, I reached out.
If it's such a closed shop, why did you reach out? Do you understand? It doesn't make sense. Sometimes your IQ needs to be above 70 to understand this. You can't claim this.
Let's look at the PCS interview. The thing with the PCS interview was you were constantly coming in on the chat, mentioning things which were like, what about this product? What about this product? What about this product? And Ant was already talking about it. And it was all like, yeah, you can't go into every single item. It has to be a bigger picture with things.
You never move anywhere forward. And anyway, do your own interview. If you don't like it, do your own fucking interview. Get off your ass, get the following, get the backing, get company CEOs on your fucking group. If they ain't there, then that's your fucking problem, innit? Do your own work.
Inferno in the house.
Jesus Christ, it can't be any simpler than that. How else can you put it? So I call up Piers Morgan and fucking, or I'll call up Andrew Tate, or I'll call up fucking Joe Rogan, and I'll just start asking him, you know, fuck you, why'd you do this? It'd be like, mate, do your own fucking interview. You want to talk to these guys. If you want to handle it any differently, bro, you go and do it. I'll watch. What I won't do is jump into the comments and try and completely fuck your guest up. It's not what I'm going
to do. Ryan Veg and Tech has said, I like that storm. If it wasn't too late, I'll be chasing it down.
It ain't too late. 3 people ghosted that final payment stage. And that was like a couple of days ago. I managed to jump on and grab one, so there's 2 left. As far as I know, unless it's gone now, but there's two left.
There's a guy on Facebook. I sent you. I put your link on there. I told him to get in touch.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm the moderator in the group, so we get this thing in the group where the main guy will be like, you know, 2 people have like ghosted. Who wants them? So you got to scramble and grab it. Like at the minute, I don't know, but when I grabbed one, there was 3. Now there's 2 because I've got one. So if you want it, just give me a shout, man. Send me a PM, and I'll put you in contact with the right people and then add you to the group.
All right, this is on a brighter note. Here's your
not brighter note. I don't mind having these conversations. Listen, I don't mind. I'm not remotely stressed or angry about anything. It's like I have a completely separate life outside of it. This doesn't affect my day to day, not in any regard. So don't worry. All questions are welcome. Everybody is welcome to say their piece. I don't mind. I'm quite happy to debate. So it's cool. Yeah. So Tyler picked this up for me. Sherwood, love you, bro. He went, you know, a guy in Singapore was selling this. I thought it was actually a scam, to be honest. At first, I was like convinced it was a scam. So I discussed a fucking scam. I watched this, and I was like, you know, is this still available? He was like, yeah. I'm like, can you take a picture with my name written on it and all that? And I was like, he was like, oh yeah, but it's in my lockup, bro. Like, I have to do it tomorrow, and I'll go down there and I'll get it at the box and I'll take a picture. And I was like, yeah, you've got 24 hours now to get me a little geo fucking written on a blank piece of me and stick it over. And then, you know, I got the pictures the next day, and I was like, oh fuck, it's real, and you know, it was legit. And then I reached out to Tyler, so I got a friend over in Singapore who can come check it out and then pay you. And he went over there, no questions asked. Like, honestly, the guy's just a fucking sterling, man. He really is. He's a maverick.
Yeah.
I say to him, do you mind? And like, he's like, yeah, man. Like, I'm like, when's cool? And he's like, oh, this day. And I'll like, and he does it. And he took these fantastic pictures as well, because he's really good with the.
It looks really nice. I mean, that is a really nice picture of it.
I still think this is the best fucking Modoc out there. This one. I saw that Sideshow did one. Actually, it's pretty good, the Sideshow one, but I really still like this one. So I was looking for this at a good price, and I actually got a really good price on it. So I'm well happy with this.
No, it looks really nice. Is it big? Or?
I think it's like, you know, like yay sort of size, like a proper bowed statue. So maybe like 15 inches. So
well, I'm just worried.
Just over
get a fucking suitcase.
I don't think it'll be like a normal statue size, because it's not like a bust or nothing. Oh, well, I'll intercept you at fucking Heathrow.
Okay.
We'll do the fucking drop.
Why did you send me this?
Well, if you look at this is something I wanted to state. So if you look at the date, the stamp on this, so this was, 5 years ago? Is that right?
Yeah.
When did I say it? Was it February?
5 years, 3 months, 2 days, yes.
So I did this post 5 years and 3 months ago, saying if anybody had one of these heads and they're even remotely interested in selling, please reach out to me. I managed to stumble across someone who had a couple for sale, so I bought one. So that is on its way to me. Wow. It's one of my favorite sort of portraits. I'm actually gutted I didn't get this from Mike Wells when he was selling it, because I think he sold this for like fucking £100 or some stupid wankness that I missed. It's cost probably like 3 times that to get it in. I think it's like about £300 it costs. So this is like, I don't know if is this the Jim Lee? This is the Jim Lee portrait, isn't it, for the XM Studios Magneto? Yeah. I've been waiting, but my point is, I've been waiting over 5 years to get this. So
you sent me the things, but I didn't really know what you were getting at with it.
I'm just trying to say, like, look how long it's taken. Sometimes things take a bit of time. You know, these are really hard. Some things that you like, they're really hard to come by. You just never give up. And when you do bump into it, see a post, just be quick. You might get an opportunity. So it's been posted to me, so I'm excited to get it in.
Nice. And then this is your Savage Land.
Yeah, I only took a few pictures of this. I literally did this today. So I did the unboxing and I took a few pictures of it. So this is the Savage Land Storm quarter scale piece. Yeah. So yeah, you got all these. Yeah, so there's the lightning and her arm, and then this is the part of the back cape and the base. There's a nice little footprint as well.
What's it, saber-tooth tiger?
Yeah, it's a saber-tooth tiger skull in the base, yeah. Because it's all prehistoric land, isn't it? Savage Lands has got all like prehistoric animals in it. So yeah, that's the hand that holds the lightning. That's the base. So what is it? I can't remember what the edition size is. Was it like fucking 40
75?
or something? Yeah, 75, yeah. So now there's 2. This is nice, one of the portraits. Yes, it's really nice. So, I mean, to be honest with you, it's worth its price alone just for the portraits itself. Some of the best female portraits. I mean, that's absolutely mind blowing. That one there.
I like this one.
Yeah, you like that one, but I like the slightly pissed sort of like face. I like that sort of stern, sort of like, you know. And then you get switch out left arm as well. So you got you got 2 heads, and then you got the left hand down, and you got the left hand up with the lightning in it. So yeah, really nice like work on the details there. The rope around the boots and even the sole. You got all these like, I don't even know what to call them. I call them like gems or whatever they are, emeralds or whatever they are, but they're really vibrant and colourful, and you've got these turquoise beads and hair and feathers and stuff all on her. She just looks stunning, man. It's got a complicated like the top part of it, how it sort of does up, because all the things like interlocked and hide each other, the seams. So, you know, it's you know, the way they thought out, like there, for example, you've got the necklace that covers part of the seam there, and you've got there's like 3 parts of a cape that basically interlock in together. It's very cool.
That's nice. Very nice, yeah.
It's just one of the best portraits I've ever seen. It's such a sexy piece, man. It's like booty, shape, skin tones, really beautiful fucking skin tones on it. And my wife walked in, right, and you know, she said, "There's pictures here." She went, "You can tell a man sculpted that." I went, "How come?" He goes, "It was a perfect hole for you to see a fucking bumming."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah." I said, "You got to have it." But like when you're looking at it from behind, it's got like a perfect hole where the cape's all around her, and there's a perfect gap. But I can love that portrait, all the wisp of the hair, the colours. But yeah, it come out spectacular. Well happy with it, man. Really happy with it. I've got some more pictures of it with my fan art ATF Colossus. It is absolutely beautiful.
There's the lightning.
Yeah, there's a lightning edge. Yeah. So there's a lightning hand. And I like it on that thing. And obviously, you got the other sort of priestessy one, the classic sort of storm. And then you got her without. A lot of people don't realize just how powerful she is. She's well been like doled down in the movies and in the animated series. They have her like coming in and bringing a bit of wind or like a storm or lightning and stuff, but there's some other shit going on. Like when people say that she controls the weather, that means she controls the weather. Like it's not just sort of like wind. She can control oxygen, so she can basically fill you. She can basically take all the oxygen out of your lungs or expand them to pop your lungs. She can control the radiation that is also going around from the sun. She can control that. She can survive out of space in space, and she can basically take the storm that goes around Saturn and bring it to the planet and just cover the whole world in it and kill every living thing on it. She's fucking world strong. Aurora Monroe, she is fucking world strong. Beyond Omega level mutant, she is. So she is proper fucking, like, I didn't even realise. I thought to myself, yeah, it's hot, fucking statue looks great, blah, blah, blah. And then I was looking at
Storm is level 1 Omega.
Yeah. I don't know where, I mean, what is that? Is that like really high or really low? I don't understand. I mean, I watched some things on how strong, how powerful is she, and she is fucking crazy. I mean, even apparently her lightning is hotter than the temperature of the sun, and she can withstand that heat on herself.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, though, is they had to like make it. They had to give her a weakness because she's so fucking powerful, and her weakness is really clever. But she suffers from claustrophobia, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Because her parents were killed. Like plane landed and killed her parents, and she was crushed in her house under all this stuff, like all the rubble and shit. So she suffers from claustrophobia. So tight spaces, and obviously because of all of her powers and what she needs space, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So you nullify that, you can sort of get an advantage. But other than that, you're fucked. So I thought it was really cool.
She's the same level as Magneto. Dante Dis in the house. How you doing? Gabriel Gutierrez. Storm is Omega
the same level as Magneto, man.
Cheers McGee, pretty cool Storm. Just wish a 90s suit. Great, you're going for a Savage Land line.
No, I like that line.
Nice.
You know, it actually started with the ATF Colossus I have because he's in jeans and a vest, so he's not in a classic suit. So the point is I kind of like them like that. I don't know why. Maybe it's from when me and Alex collected the Flair cards and we had the beach ones, Marble Masterpieces beach ones cards.
Yeah,
you collect all these different So I just thought like this would look great, you know, with Colossus. So that's why I jumped on it. But she's stunning, man. Really, really impressive.
Interestingly, Omega doesn't necessarily mean they're insanely strong. Storm is though, still is, sorry. Only that they are strongest users of their specialist power set. There's her arm. Yeah, it's nice, very nice piece. Very nice skin tones on there as well.
Yes, some of the best I did say on the review that, like, as far as black characters, are some of the best I've seen to paint.
Yeah,
very, very lots of shades and shine, and really nice. Really, really captured the skin lovely.
That was just to remind me I've got the Batman in, but also that, you know, I put it into one of the cases I've got. So I've got 5 of these cases, and it just kind of put me at ease that I've got quite a lot of space inside these cases, more than I thought. Because I was always thinking, well, can't get much in there width and depth wise. So now this is made me feel better about it. So I still got to decide
quite a wide and deep statue, isn't it?
I don't think it's as big as we remember it being, because obviously things since then have kind of grown. But
I remember I had that and Superman in a cabinet, and I remember Batman being massive.
Yeah. No, it was big, but it's not as big as we kind of remember. I can't remember the measurements. I did measure it today, but yeah, it goes in that case nicely, and there's still quite a lot of breathing room around it, so that makes me feel kind of better about what I can get in there. Also, I got a shelf. I got 5 of these in 5 shelves, so got them from Display Box UK. This then is the Hulk display, which looked quite nice. So I just want to take a picture of it, save the picture of it.
That's all the XM ones, isn't it?
Yeah, can't remember the guy's name though. Oh damn, I forgot the guy's name.
Red Hulk looks a bit too big in that display.
Well, I mean, he was even
either that or Transformation looks a little smaller.
Yeah, Transformation does. I think it is meant to be a little bit smaller.
Because I have the Sideshow Red Hulk, and that next to the Transformation is exactly the same size.
Yeah,
one's crunched and one's upright, but the hands, the feet, the like the build, the width of it, they're all the same proportions, almost like someone copied it. That's how good. That's how close they are.
The Red Hulk was really, really big when it was first shown. It was so big, and they had to make it smaller. This then is the Absolute Batman. I don't know why this is here. This should actually be within the.
This is license.
Oh no, this is LBS. That's why it's licensed.
Yeah, Legendary Beast. Yeah.
So shown on godlike statues.
Oh, I've got to tell you, I've got I've got a dark blue Superman coming as well.
Oh, nice.
So I got one of them to. I just think it's the best looking Superman, one of the best looking Supermans I've ever seen. So I got one of them coming there. It's on its way. So very excited to get that in. It's going by. I think it's coming by sea, so it'll be a few weeks. This is the latest update as well from the factory there on the Batman. Is moving fast.
Moving fast, yeah. Batman Prestige series. Looks nice.
A really nice Batman there. Tempted to fucking get that now.
And then this is the Lex Luthor as well. So
what's behind it? Is it like the armor he's stepping out of it?
Armor suit Lex Luthor, yeah.
Oh, that's so fucking cool. That's a great idea.
These are then the in-hand pictures of Kenshiro and Yuria. Yeah, Yuria from Fist of the North Star.
Looks great.
Yeah. And
it seems like the paint that they were worried about was probably a little bit overplayed. Looks pretty good there.
It does. I don't like the excessive blue though. I do think it looks nice though.
I do. I like all that. It's nice.
The base is quite nice as well. It looks big.
Yeah, man.
It's really big. It's really big. Then the PCS April O'Neil.
This is one third scan, isn't it?
Gabriel's from the Legends line. Yeah, there's 1/3. And then also the
But they didn't do that fucking ugly bitch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, they did some April O'Neil. What an ugly cunt she is. Fucking horrible looking thing, that is.
I wish they made that Kenshiro with his top off and white pupils. You dirty old man.
Yeah, so you want it.
Yeah, dirty pervert. You want him naked, do you? You want him with his white eyes staring at you.
Naked and can't see me.
Mitchell, you dirty perv. Yeah, these are Kaharic Brothers concepts, so they look really good. Really good. Emperor Palpatine goes up. The real hyper real statue goes up for build tomorrow. We had problems with the website, so it got
still
delayed.
going on there.
No, it's stopped now. And there is actually a 5. I should actually look for it, but there is a 5% discount code for PCS, and you can apply it to any product.
Fucking to be on here. Where is it? Give it to the RaddTitan people, you fucking idiot. What's the matter with you?
I'm looking. Fuck off.
Put it in the group.
I am.
Put it here. Fucking hell, honestly. Can't get a fucking staff these days. I need to go wee-wee. Let me back.
Fuck your couch. There you go. Let me copy and paste this into the chat. So yeah, there's 5% off of anything. So if you actually do order this, you can get the early bird code, and then you get the 5% off as well. And it's with anything that's live on there. I'll just copy and paste my post on there. I went in 3 posts. So yeah, there's the code there. Hold on. Yeah, so 5% off, and that is for anything that's live on the website at the moment. This then, it always goes when the fucking Godzilla shit comes up. So this is Godzilla versus Shimu. I haven't seen this movie yet. I've actually haven't seen many of the Godzilla movies, to be honest with you, lately. But this is their battle. And you get a bonus version, which is some kind of crown, which I'm sure George will come back and tell me about. This is a massive piece. This is 33.8 inches tall. And looks like Godzilla's got to switch up. You left it as Godzilla came up.
Oh, you motherfucker, man.
Yeah. So this is the exclusive part. What's that?
Oh, that's the plane, isn't it? From they have one of them. They have these funky planes that they camouflage.
Crown.
Huh?
I thought it was like some fucking crown or something. Godzilla.
No, it's a plane, and it basically camouflages. They can change the colours on the front of it. And there's these things that are flying around in the sky, and they're like yellow and black. And as they're flying through, like they're going to be prey, and then he presses a button, and it fucking the whole out of the thing like mimics what they look like. It's pretty cool. It's a shame they didn't go with that color scheme on it, to be honest. It's fucking cool. My son would fucking love that so much, man.
33.8 inches high.
Wow.
It looks like Godzilla got a switch out head. Oh, it looks like he's got one going forward and one up.
Kind of like the up.
Yeah. And then you got those gems. Don't you think the gems are a bit excessive though in the back?
Right, it's from the film.
Adds so much depth to it though.
I'm sure it does, yeah. But Primark don't give a fuck.
86 centimeters high, 69 wide, 92. So 92 wide, 69 deep. Jesus Christ.
That's a museum piece. Yeah, that's really that's a lot, man. I like me some clear resin, but that's taking a piss.
The Godzilla looks nice though.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Shimu looks nice as well.
I need to watch it. I'm sort of catch up with him.
Fucking Georgie loves it, man. Absolutely loves it.
And that
getting all these death for real things and all of that, and he fucking loves all this.
$2,625 before shipping and before taxes.
Yeah, shipping's gonna be what though?
About $1,000.
That's gonna be worse, I think.
And then the taxes will be another $1,000 probably on top of that.
It's almost like that fucking carry on camping, isn't it?
Yeah, electric. Well, it's when you go camping, there's always you pay electric, you pay the water, you pay for the pitch, you pay for everything. Yeah.
No, but I mean the geezer and carry on camping is like when they get there, it's like you got rain insurance. Like £1. Like, do you have wind breeze cover? There's all this shit they keep saying, and everything's a quid. It's worth it. It's a good laugh.
Right, Gio, did you check out the Jurassic Park link?
I did, my brother. Yeah, it looks great. I checked it out. I had a look at it. I'm planning on going away for the summer for a little while. So, and the May thing I think is in the half term. We're definitely looking at it. I'm still not sure like what I'm going to do with the missus for the week off in May. I think we were thinking about going up north, but we'll see. I like this picture really. The art, he takes some great shots, but I like them two together. It's really cool.
And Saga and Akuma. This is licensed as well. It's like SYN-Q.
You need to reach out to these guys, man. I like some of these. These look great.
I bought one of their pieces when I was in Thailand a few years ago.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I like both of them, actually. I like the Akuma as well. I think the Akuma's really cool. Saga looks awesome.
Very nice.
They both look cool.
Sideshow decided to do a painted version of their Ghost Rider.
Talking point. What do we think about this team? What do we think about this? They've gone with the classic colours, but there's no light up.
Honestly, when someone sent me the picture, I thought it was someone like. Sorry, no, I thought it was like an old bone or an old Koto piece. I didn't think it was a Sideshow piece to start with, and then when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, okay, that's a variant." Oh, okay, and then I don't know because I think the thing that makes that Ghost Rider really nice is the light up.
Well, the light up is a big wow factor, isn't it? It's a massive wow. So you're taking that away.
And also, it depends on are they going to make this? Is this going to be like $1,100 or whatever it costs for?
Doesn't matter. You know what they're going to do, don't you? They're going to do exactly what they did with that Batman that I've got. There's going to be like 80 of these. I think there'll be like 80, 100 of these. That's it. Huh?
100, 150. Yeah.
I think it's going to be low. I think it's going to be a low edition size. I think they've clocked on that that's the thing to do. Make a variant, but just make it really, really low, really low edition size. and you don't have to do really anything else. Like, you don't have to do anything. Nothing needs very minimal changes for this piece, and you don't need the light up or any of the mechanics. It's even easier.
Yeah.
Has it lost something? That's the question, isn't it? Because it probably
Well,
has.
I don't know, because like the head, arguably didn't look good with the light off. So does this make it better now because you don't have to light it up?
I don't know. I think the light up on that is pretty spectacular, to be honest. I think I can't knock anybody that says it looks magnificent lit up, because it absolutely does. Yeah. Maybe Sideshow are trying to say, well, okay, well, the paint scheme we did for the light up was to favour the light up, but let's make another one and we'll paint it how we want to paint it. Maybe that's their thinking rationale. Could be.
It'd be interesting to see what they do.
Sure.
Dog's being retarded. Hold on. And then we've got the Luke Skywalker. This obviously came out on May the 4th.
Yeah, this is like the 1/6 scale, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Shut up. What's that scale is this?
It's quarter scale.
Wow.
It's quarter scale, but it's $1,600, which a lot of people were like, that's way too expensive.
Couldn't you buy a fucking ship for that money back then?
Probably.
You could have got the Red Wing for £1,600 when it was made. The fucking proper one.
It's not called Red Wing, is it?
Yeah.
It's called Red Squadron. Red Squadron.
Red Leader.
Red Leader. Yeah.
Red Leader. Same line.
I think the likeness and the tailoring looks really good on this prototype. Anyway.
Looks wicked.
I'm not a fan of cross sections of things like that. I mean, there was a 1/10 scale RoboCop, and it's based on the poster, and it was a cross section of the car that's in the poster.
Yeah, I understand.
And even at that scale, a 1/10, I just didn't like it. I just thought it looked off. It looks weird, and I just think it's strange. It's like the ladder, like leading up to a half a ship kind of thing. It just doesn't.
No, it's not half the ship. It's the fucking
fucking like door. Yeah.
And there's something about this. There's something about this which I think is ingenious. I like that they're thinking like this outside of the box, and they've done something different like this. I like it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to disagree. I think it looks great. I really like the look of it. I think it's a tad expensive, but I think it looks great. I love the concept of it as well. I think when you step away from it and you just say, okay, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's a fucking awesome looking Luke, good likeness, fucking bright, vibrant piece. It's a must for any Star Wars fan collector. There isn't enough good Luke Skywalker pieces for me. This is a real fucking good one. So
I think if you display the Luke with an X-wing picture behind the statue, that would probably bring it to life. Something
possible,
like a pop-up book.
But you could definitely get like a print and then basically line it up to be the size of that part that's actually there. You put that up against it. I reckon that should be done. I hope that looks great.
Also, you include 2 freestanding hangar bay landing lights, battery operated.
Looks like a fucking toaster.
Yeah. So
it's cool, man. I dig it. I gotta dig it. I think it looks awesome.
Also, they showed Wicket, which is one of the Ewoks. So
cool.
There's a bit of a debate about the what people think the price of this is going to be. Obviously, with him being a smaller piece, people are debating on what the price is going to be.
Okay.
I think it'll be about. I think it'll be about $350.
I'm going to go with $460.
Yeah.
430. 430. That's final answer. 430.
I don't care how many variants they make of the Ghost Rider statue. I've got my light up one. Yeah.
Exactly. You've got
this.
You don't need to, and as long as the light up is still functioning and looking spectacular, you're winning.
This is the Tweethead's 1/4 scale Joker. And this also shows quarter scale and 6 scale.
Oh, that's nice.
24 inches tall. This is the one that actually came out a long time ago, the 6 scale, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it came out quite a few years ago, I think. So this one now is in quarter scale. It's interesting to see them taking that approach.
Nice details. Looks cool.
Yeah. This is $805.
Not bad price. Not terrible.
This then is the Magneto. This head, it's kind of a bit of collaboration, really. It was Studio Alvaro.
Studio Alvaro, yeah.
Studio Alvaro did the STL file, and then it was someone else who painted it and keyed it to work on the Sideshow one.
Yeah.
So it was.
If anybody wants any details of who's making this, reach out to me. I'm in their group.
Yeah.
I think Alex probably might be as well. Actually, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm in their group. So if anyone wants one of these, you better be fast.
Yeah.
Because I think the interest thing went up. I think it all went up about 3 days ago. And like you found out with Wolverine and the Silver Samurai thing, that was gone in 24 hours. So
yeah.
But with these heads, they're pretty. I mean, they're pretty much. They'll make a fair amount of them. They'll do like 100 or more. Fucking something. I don't know.
Yeah. And again, this is for the Sideshow Magneto.
Yeah, the new one, isn't it? It's the new premium format. But this is why fan art is so important, because that this head is like fucking head and shoulders above anything. Excuse the pun. It's head and shoulders above what they actually released. And it should.
There's actually a rumor going around now about it as well that Sideshow is cracking down on people making add-on parts.
Oh yeah.
But then it's like, I don't see how they can kind of crack down on that, because to make the add-on parts, you have to have the statue.
Yeah, it brings longevity to your piece. So shut up.
And so it's kind of promoting your statue. But the other side of it as well is, say, for example, someone's making a gun or whatever, or a hand, or even a head. It's just, I don't know. It's a lot more difficult to kind of chase that up, really.
I think that's complicated. You have to let that go. I think it breathes new life into your piece. So just leave it. Be quiet.
This is then a repaint of the Venom head. So he has this weird like saliva around here. No, it's like a weird saliva thing. It's strange. It doesn't translate very well on the statue. And then the eyes have been repainted as well.
Have you opened this yet?
No, I haven't. I've still got this boxed up. I don't even know if the fucking plugs are in there. I don't know if it's damaged. I don't know if it's okay. I don't know anything about it. I haven't unboxed it.
Wow.
I've had it for about, I don't even know how long. Over a year.
Jesus Christ.
Probably the longest piece I've had and not unboxed. It's because it's 2 fucking massive boxes, and I'm just like,
you're going to be really upset when you realise that all you've got in there is a couple of pebbles and a fucking sock.
Yeah, and a picture from a signed letter from Ben saying "fuck you."
Fuck you, right way.
Yeah. This one is the Riot, both versions.
Yeah, this has come up on pre-order now. So this is the quarter scale Riot. You've got the sort of, I think it's called. Is it called Extreme Carnage, which is the red version? And you've got the like classic version on the right. So the funny thing is with this, it's like there's no switch outs with this or anything. It's all just like one seamless piece. So.
Then this is the add-on for the Sideshow Wolverine to make it into the Venomized Wolverine.
Yeah, so this is by Monkey. Night Monkey Studios. Yeah. So this is their thing, and then you get that Venom with it as well that they're doing. And it's funny because you can buy it where it's just like the head and like a bit the body thing, and then you've got one where it's the complete set. You've got 2 heads, and then you can buy one which has got 2 heads and that Venom in the canister, or you can just buy the canister Venom on its own. I think the canister Venom is like $230. But it all look, I mean, they do really fucking shit hot work. It's really nice stuff they do. So
Yeah,
it's worth having a butcher's at for sure.
It's a really interesting concept to do that. Like with all the Venomite shit going all over the
I
back.
hate all this. I hate all the Venomite shit. I could have bought all the Magneto ones, but I don't really
No,
like
no,
it.
no,
I know
but I
that in the
think
comic, I don't really like it. But one thing you can like from my personal taste, but the quality of the work is unquestioned. If you like all that look,
I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it either. But I do think that to add to the statue is quite interesting. I think.
Oh, it's massive, and it's a massive improvement as well. To have them options is fucking awesome options to have.
Yeah. This is then
This is the Berserker Venom, Berserker Wolverine life-size bust. But this is actually very unique, this, because it's fucking proper gory and savage. It looks it looks spectacular. It looks like, really fucking special.
Yeah, it's really
I don't
nice.
think I've ever seen anything like this before, where you actually have a switch out to give the clean look. So you got the back of it, which is fucking really, really clear, which I like. It was like they've done it properly. And then, it's got the old saying on there. That's what it looks like next to some statues on the bit, and that's the clean version. So,
but is it one version?
I have no fucking idea, but these pictures are all coming together, so I don't think it's two. I think there might be a switch out, either faceplate or head bit. I don't know, but it looks fucking great.
It needs to be that whole head.
Huh?
Just needs to be that. It'll need to be the whole head.
I imagine so. I've never seen anything like this. So
just seen someone share that Sideshow Weapon X will be shipping in a week's time ahead of schedule. Be interesting to see how that comes out. This then is the Blue Marvel.
I've got this piece.
Is this the version you've got? Because was there two versions?
The version I have.
Yeah.
Another ridiculously powerful character.
I don't know anything about the character.
It's a well cool, this statue. It looks well fucking nice. Look at that.
This is Kane Swiss. He takes some great pictures.
Yeah, he done a great job here with this. Maybe want to unbox it even faster. Brick. The cape is like Moon Knight's cape, like XM Moon Knight's one. It's a really nice cape. Love the fucking colours of it. Because like the power hand and stuff's well cool.
Nice.
Great shots as well. Love them vibrant
really
colours. Looks beautiful.
This is in the Batman versus Joker.
Yeah, this is like fan art piece as well. This is coming into hand now, so looks pretty cool. A lot of switch outs for this. Very comic book, but very nice.
Oh, sorry, I think I'm.
I put that in because that well looks like you. It's like fucking your little cousin.
That's Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. So different heads there.
Yeah, I think there's a few different heads for it. A few different arm switch outs as well. Who can argue that doesn't look like Alex? The only thing is he's balder, but other than that looks well like you.
Thanks, man. You have such a high view of me.
You've got your fashion sense.
You've got my hand. Fuck you. Anyway, then you got the Galactus Silver Surfer with Nova as well. This is cool.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah,
this is interesting. Yeah,
love the double fucking Frankie Ray and Silver Surfer on there. Yeah, it's like spiraling.
It's two full-size busts. One Wolverine's damaged, and the other is clean. You choose.
Okay. Fuck! I thought they came together. But you could switch the head. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, no, that's nice. I think this is just an STL file. What was this?
I have no idea. Just saw it. Thought it looked fucking awesome.
This Goblin Queen, no, Madeline Pryor.
I think it is, but this is the one I want to marry. It's right up my street. This as a woman, red-headed.
Galactus Silver Surfer piece is cool. Looks younger and better preserved than Alex. Fuck. Yeah, fuck you. Like looking at it with your fucking glass eye. What's good, fellas? Fellow Statue family, congrats to you with the new Storm.
God bless you, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Big pies on it.
It's a bit of me, that is.
Oh yeah. This then is the chubby Ghost Rider coming out, so that looks cool.
You gonna get one?
Yeah. This is actually their anniversary piece as well.
Nice.
I've got the Venom on the way, so I'm waiting for that. I thought the box was too big to be the Venom today. And I was looking at the one that arrived. I'm like, that Venom is in that massive box. That's ridiculous. And luckily it wasn't. Hella, that looks nice. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
That looks really nice, yeah. Obviously, there's movie version. It's like Kate Blanchett sort of style.
Yeah, sure. She's wicked in that film.
Yeah.
I really like her in that.
Goblin Queen. Or Goblin Queen. Gio's thinking, does the curtain match the carpet?
I wouldn't care. You can't see below your chin.
This looks nice. Yeah. This is another couple of Hulks and the Juggernaut. That Juggernaut's massive.
Yeah, big Juggernaut. That. I nearly had that Grey Hulk on the end, the one on the right. That was the one I nearly got. I actually changed the PO to the Betty one.
Yeah.
When it was like going to be released, I was like, "Can I change?" And he was like, "I ended up doing it. It was cool."
Yeah, I think the one you got, I like.
Yeah, I've done very well. Just lovely piece.
Iceman.
I think this is last level Iceman.
Oh yeah, that's a surprise for last level. They normally make fucking undisplayable pieces, don't they?
Yeah, this is quite museum. Pretty cool. I like it.
No, this is very displayable for them. There you go. Looks a bit like Professor X's face. Oh, Bobby Drake. I like the difference where it's kind of goes a bit opaque, goes clear, and then it's called the snow on the base.
It's nice. That's I guess that's how you create contrast on a character that's completely clear. So very cool.
Right, frosty, stay frosty. Oh, that's one of the things as well. As I've been listening to that podcast of Michael Bain. It's quite interesting, actually. It's just interesting to hear all the stuff from behind the scenes because obviously you know, like, oh yeah, he's in Terminator, he's in Aliens, he's in Abyss, he's in Tombstone, but then you don't really know much else. And he's been in so many films.
Yeah,
so many. He's been in loads of films, loads of shit films, but he's been in loads of films. And it's just interesting to hear him because he's like been around for like he's been acting for like 50 years, so he knows a lot of people, and he knows all the people behind the scenes, and he doesn't take any shit really. He just kind of says what he thinks. Doesn't care if he pisses anyone off. And
sounds like my kind of guy.
Yeah, and he's it's quite. I've listened to quite a few of his podcasts actually. There's a good one with like him and Edward Furlong as well. Yeah, definitely recommend it. I think it's called Just Fooling Around with Michael Bain.
Fucking was.
What's that?
What a waste of talent that was.
Well, he says as well, he's like, if Edward Furlong would have died after making like 3 or 4 movies, he probably would have been regarded as like, like a really high caliber actor because he did like Terminator 2, he did American History X, and he did a couple of other things which were like, I can't remember the names of them now, but he did like a few films, and it would have been like, if he would have died, it would have been like, oh my god, wasted talent, and he would have gone on to do great things with it. Obviously, he didn't, but
imagine regret not being dead.
Well, he did die. Like he had quite a few overdoses and things, didn't he? So yeah, he was.
If it just stuck, I'd be a fucking legend. I'd have an Oscar probably now.
Well, when he was like 15 or whenever it was for Terminator, they brought in like a teacher.
Yeah,
and she was fucking him basically when he was like 15.
Nice.
Yeah. So Anyway, until she started suing him. She sued him for domestic abuse or something, and it was like,
oh yeah, I got messy quick.
So
that was a love story that went fucking south fast.
So you're suing this guy for domestic abuse, which means you're admitting to sleeping with a minor. Where do you want to go with this? You know, where do you want to take this now?
We both go to jail, or just leave it where it is?
Yeah, this is some weird
Kratos, like fan art bust.
Yeah, not a fan of that. Weird. This then is another custom Magneto. So yeah, same ones who did that Wolverine with the traffic lights.
Are you getting this?
By James to say, I don't know. Don't think so. Painted by James to say. Got the new Sideshow Magneto arriving tomorrow. Did you guys say to reach out to you for that custom portrait info?
Yes,
yeah.
Mate.
Hit up Geo
send me a PM. Send me a PM on Facebook. Just Messenger. George William. You'll see the RaddTitan. You'll see probably a picture of Storm on the background. If we're not chatting already, just hit me up there. Tell me it's you, and I'll put you in contact with a person that can help you.
Cool. And painted by James to say. So yeah, top paint and no, back to that one. Sorry.
Just to rub it in your fucking face.
Then also this is Kane's Swiss again, I believe. This is the Miles.
Yeah, this was shared in the RaddTitan Facebook group today. I think it's our boy, is it Nick? Who shared this?
Michael.
Yeah. Nichols.
Yeah.
But he takes some lovely pictures of this. It looks fucking well nice.
Oh fuck! I don't know where the pictures went. I saved the pictures for the Figurama piece. I didn't seem to save.
Oh, the
Vampire Hunter D one.
Yeah, Vampire Hunter D one. Yeah, this looks nice, man. This has got like 3 or 4 different heads on this. It's got
2
like
versions as well. There's like a movie version and a comic version.
Yeah, but this is all like Michael's pictures. So this is all that he's got with the statue.
So I don't know, but I'm saying there's another version as well, though, isn't there?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But this one is like, you've got the partially unmasked, full unmasked, big eyes, small eyes. It's quite a lot of fucking portraits going on here. Not that I mind the switch outs going on his right arm where he's got some sort of power thing going on.
Yeah,
or he's got Bane under, he's got the webbing. Very fucking nice.
Yeah, that is cool. I pre-ordered my XM Magneto through Spec Fiction. Out of respect for Scott, I'm still waiting to see what happens. I think you mean Todd. We'll find out next week anyway what's hopefully happening. Back to the Goblin Queen for some reason.
Like to wear her as a face mask.
This is another Miles there as well. This is the SDZ one. This is
I think these are fantastic. I think this whole set's really fucking top end. Really
I think Tyler has them, and Kevin He has the 3 of them for sale.
I think these are Kevin He's pictures, actually. My boy Kev.
They are. He just the thing is, at the moment, he's in the same position. We had a conversation today or yesterday, and he's in the position basically where he's got loads of Spider-Man pieces, which I totally relate to, and he doesn't want to have more than one of each character. So that's the only reason he's getting rid of these. I think he's selling them for like a set for $1,800. I think that's 3 of them.
Great fucking deal. Somebody bite his fucking hand off.
They're really nice, really well done.
3 of them, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great fucking price. What's that? 600.
Spider-Man, Miles, and Gwen. This is nice as well. So this is Spider-Man.
Why is our fucking thing like this? Why is our thing so low that it's blocking the pictures? What's this? What the fuck?
Take it off.
I see Spider-Man's fucking face. There you go. Nice that. I like the metallic paints on that when they do it like that. I really do like it.
No, it's painted really nice.
I like the old Goblin mask as well. It's very cool.
And you got your comic kind of thing going on.
Good casts. Good calves on Spidey there. He's got his gastrocnemius kicking ass.
Yes.
Give me the other calf muscle name, Alex.
I don't know. Trying to give me a moment to Google
it.
Then you got this Venom kit. Looks like, or is it going to be painted up?
I don't know. Does look cool. Can't see it again. But yeah.
My bad. I'm drinking scotch. And yeah.
Drink away, my lad. Drink away. It's Wednesday. Fucking party time.
There you go. And that's it. Off for the pictures.
Fucking get in. Have a bit of that.
Yeah. So another week done. I don't know what we'll do next week because I'm going to be going to Singapore next Thursday. So I might need to spend some time with Mary. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe.
Same time next weekend.
Maybe, yeah. All I'm going to do is get told off, shouted at if I spend time with her anyway. That's all that happens in my life.
She comes down, right? Jenny comes down tonight, and you're like, I'll sit with you for a while. I said, yeah, come and sit, it's fine. And she come in the room, and obviously I've had to pull all the boxes out. So I've got I've got Blue Marvel, I've got fucking the massive Batman from Sideshow, and I've got the Deathstroke as well. And I've taken them and I've moved them boxes out. And she's like, how long is it? She said to me, how long is this going to go on for? I was like, well. She's like, how long are you going to keep getting statues in that you can't display? I go, long time now. I don't know. I said, if I see things for good money, I said, then I'm going to buy them. It is what it is. I said, until I've got fucking the next house and I've got the room and I know what space I've got, I'm fucking not ruling anything out. Funny.
I was in Tesco the other day, and she went off to go get something from the Amazon box. So I'm waiting around then, going around with Logan, and I had to get some light bulbs or something. So I went and got some light bulbs. And then she comes up and she's got a basket full of stuff. And she's like, I was like, oh, what'd you get? And she's like, she shows me. So I'm like, oh, I got that. So I put it back, whatever. And I was like, what's that? She goes, oh, I got some dessert. So I look down and I'm like, what is it? She goes, oh, it's just Italian cream bun, raspberry, some bullshit. And I'm like, that's probably my last choice out of everything that's on that shelf that I would actually pick as a dessert. And she goes, oh, okay, what we'll do then is we'll put it back and get something different. I said, no, you keep that. No, I'll get myself something. It's fine. She goes, oh, are you sure? Said, yeah, I'll go get my own dessert. I go over there and I'm picking and I get this passion fruit cheesecake, right? And I'm just like, yeah, that's it. And it's 2 slices. So it's it's not a whole cake.
I'm with you.
So I put it in the basket and she goes, oh, she comes over, I've got it in the basket. She goes, oh, that looks really nice. Yeah, we'll have that after dinner then. And I'm like, no, we won't.
Yeah, you're shit. You're cream shit.
You can eat your little shitty Italian fucking cream bun thing. And then she goes, oh, what? We're not sharing. I said, no. And then literally we go around the corner and I pick up these fucking things that I always get, the Chinese squishy things.
Yeah.
So I got 2 packs of those, and I got a pack of Haribo. And then she comes over and she's like, oh yeah, oh, they're really nice. I like those. I'll have some of those later. And I go, no, you fucking won't. I said, listen, this is the great thing about being an adult is you can go up and down this aisle. You can pick whatever the fuck you like, and you can put it in the basket, and we'll take it home. But you ain't gonna eat my fucking shit. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm picking my stuff, and you can fuck off. And she's like, she goes over, and this is the funniest part. She goes over, and she picks up a big fucking toffee crisp bar, and she puts it in there. I go, I'm not gonna get any Haribo or squishies. What are they even called? Are they called squishies? Squashies, sorry.
Yeah, same shit.
And I'm like, are you gonna get any of those? And she goes, no, I don't fancy them now. And I'm like, all right. So yesterday I come in the kitchen and she's fucking eating them. And I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, I got those for me, and you got your little fucking shitty toffee crisp bar, and now you've eaten my fucking shit. And she goes, oh yeah, I just fancied it. I'm like, fuck's sake.
Yeah, but that's why. See, that's why. That's the whole point. He secretly, when she went over there and got something completely different, the idea was, I'll have some of them anyway. That was the point.
Yeah.
And that's the funny thing. Because I watch a thing where the geezers, like, you know, they go out for dinner and it's like, all right, and I'm going to have, you know, what are we going to have done? I'm going to have the chicken and I'm going to have the salad. And then he's like, the geezer's like, oh, great. And then he's like, I'm going to have the, like, porterhouse or whatever it is. And I'm going to have the fucking cheese dripping fucking chips or some shit, right? And he says to her, look, you sure don't want a portion of these chips for yourself? And she's like, no, I don't want them. I'm over the side, feeling quite bloated or whatever.
Joey.
And then when it comes, she's fucking eating his shit. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you could have ordered your own. And they have this weird thing with women. It's like strange, where they actually think like, well, I don't want a whole portion. I just want some of yours. And they don't really comprehend that you're thinking the other way, which is, I want the whole portion of what I fucking ordered.
Yeah.
I don't want part of my portion. It's the complete opposite way of thinking. Their way is, I want a little bit, but not all of them. And your one is, I don't want to share any of them. And it's really funny how that fucking worked. And it works like that with a lot of things. Like, for example, you go out with, like, I don't know, you go out like with a group of people. Women always go to the toilet together. What the fuck is that about? Like, what the fuck is that about?
Oh, I thought you were going to go on with something else here as well, because it's always the same when you get a fucking takeaway. And it's always the same thing where I'm like, all right, I know exactly what I want for my Chinese takeaway. I want a portion of special fried rice. I want sweet and sour chicken, and I want some prawn toast. And that is going to fill me up nicely, right? And then Mary will come along and go, oh, I'm going to get the Kung Pao chicken. I'm like,
I can't hear you. They run out of battery now. Well, run out of battery, mate. Look at him. His wife has fucking heard him and he turned off all his. He's like, fucking meet that cunt and I fucking shut him up. I still can't hear nothing. Nothing. You're dead. You have to press some buttons, bitch. No. You got about 30 seconds before I'm going to say bye, you bitch. Because we've been sabotaged now. She's heard us. There you are. What was that? Oh. Heard something. She's heard us, bro. She's sabotaged us. She's cut it. She's like, fucking fuck you, go to sleep. Don't slack me off about sharing Chinese. Look. It's nothing better than a slightly perplexed Alex trying to work out what he fucked up.
Yo, can you hear me?
Go on. Yeah, I can hear you. Go. Tell me the story about Chinese sharing.
No,
she's having Kung Pao chicken, and you're going, what?
And then, like, she'll go, oh, yeah, I'll get the Kung Pao chicken, and I'll get the fucking spicy prawn, whatever. And it all turns up, and she's like, oh, that's a bit hot, that is. I can't eat that. And then she'll start eating my shit. And I'm like, oh, you can have this, though. And I'm like, I don't want your fucking spicy prawn thing, because I don't fucking eat it. I don't want Kung Pao chicken, because I'm going to feel that tomorrow. And you do this every fucking time. You get the fucking spicy shit. It's got fucking 3 chilies for a reason. You can't do 3 chilies. You can just about do 1 chili. Why the fuck are you getting 3 chilies? It's not fucking acceptable, man.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, fucking brilliant. Yeah, I mean, I share like with if I was going to do a Chinese, I'd share.
Yeah, of course I'm
talking
talking quiet.
I have a little bit of everything.
She was like, I love that Alex is talking quiet. It's like, of course she's probably watching the fucking chat and listening to me. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm in trouble.
You're going to get you're sleeping in the fucking spare room.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble with her now for talking about the food. I'm in trouble for calling my dad a dickhead earlier.
That's all right. You'll have some peace. Yeah. That's what you'll get, some nice fucking quiet time.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was great.
I don't like spicy food, man.
I like spicy food.
I don't enjoy it. Just don't enjoy it.
I'm good with all that shit, but it's like, yeah, I don't really have any problem with that. I do have a problem with people like, because I just don't care. Like, you eat what the fuck you like.
No, I have a problem
Don't
with you.
be polite when you're eating with me. Just eat what you want and then fucking.
I have a problem with you because what I do is I fucking like have my drink and I literally like pace my fucking drink throughout my food. And then what you fucking do is you get, oh yeah, can I get a fucking pint of ice and a fucking Coke? And then you finish before the fucking meal's finished. And then you go, oh yeah, let me just have a bit of your fucking Coke or whatever. And I'm like,
I do. I don't drink Coke, but yeah, I definitely do that.
Whatever it is. Yeah.
I do it to Jenny. You know what happens with Jenny, right?
The
So when we're eating, like she will save her like a bit of her drink, like when her dinner's done, and if she gets up and leaves the table, I'm drinking that.
Well, there's also when I eat my food. If I have a plate,
up and like take the plates out, and I'm like, yeah, that's fucking gone.
if I have a roast dinner, right, I will like I'll do it. I'll eat it in a way where I'll eat like a bit of potato, a bit of meat, a bit of Yorkshire pudding, and a bit of veg. And I'll do it in that way. And then what I'll do is, so at the end, I've got like the perfect amount of fucking like equal proportions for my last mouthful.
Yeah,
and then I go around and fucking clear up the gravy and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then someone will fucking come along and go, yeah, I love that little fucking bit of Yorkshire pudding, and I'll be like, you cocksucker.
You just fucked the whole thing up. Fucked
up the whole percentages
of it. The thing fucked up.
All right. Anyway, let's shoot. Anyway, thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. You know, the usual like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you do have any questions, send it on Facebook, on either on the actual page, on the group, or send it to as a message, or even email at alex@raddtitan.com. Okay.
Yeah. Peace.
Adios. Bye bye.